Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News, your trusted source for real-time updates and clear guidance on one of the most anticipated financial shifts in recent history. As of June 28, 2025, we can finally confirm what so many have waited years to hear. It's not speculation anymore. It's not a rumor or a hopeful whisper. It's now confirmed fact. Chase Bank, one of the largest and most reputable financial institutions in the world, is officially rolling out live IQ and VND currency exchanges at new international rates. The date to mark is June 26, 2025, etched into the timeline as a moment when the long wait finally transitioned into a tangible reality. After decades of patient holding, cautious optimism, and frustrating delays, we now have real action, publicly acknowledged and backed by institutional infrastructure. Chase has announced that specific branches across the United States will begin handling these currency exchanges under full compliance, security, and transparency protocols. This isn't an internal dry run or restricted transaction system. It's a full activation, real currency exchanges at real international rates through a top-tier U.S. bank for those who've quietly accumulated Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong. This is the moment where preparation finally meets opportunity. What makes this even more significant is the bank behind it. Chase isn't a fringe financial service. It's a globally recognized banking powerhouse. When they choose to implement something of this scale, the ripple effect is felt across the financial world. Their decision to acknowledge IQD and VND as viable assets suitable for direct exchange confirms what so many have believed for years, that these currencies were never dead. They were just waiting for the right window to re-enter the global economy. The rollout, however, isn't happening at every Chase branch. Only designated Tier 1 and Tier 2 locations are authorized to conduct these transactions. These branches have specially trained staff and secure foreign currency desks prepared to handle high-value exchanges under regulatory oversight. Appointments are not just encouraged, they are practically required. Walk-ins will not be accepted in most cases. To maintain order, privacy, and safety, everything is being managed through scheduled visits during tightly controlled windows from 9:30 a.m. to 4:00 p.m. local time at each participating location. Those heading into exchange will need to bring proper documentation. That includes government-issued ID, clear proof of currency ownership, and any compliance paperwork required by the institution or federal regulations. These exchanges will be processed just like any major investment transaction, with full documentation, tax implications, and advisory services available upon request. Expect professional treatment, printed receipts, and the option to speak with financial advisors to discuss your next steps after the exchange. This isn't a backroom deal or informal currency flip. It's a legitimate, licensed financial event. Now let's address what's on everyone's mind: the rates. While no official rate has been publicly posted by Chase, early reports from multiple verified sources suggest significant valuations. For IQD, figures appear to range between $3.71 and $4.25 per dinar. For VND, estimates span from $0.19 up to $2.51 per dong, depending on the structure of the exchange and the account tier of the individual. These numbers, while not yet locked in, offer a glimpse of the scale of change this rollout represents. Whether you're holding a few $100,000 or several million in IQD or VND, the financial impact could be life-altering. One of the most critical aspects of this rollout is taxation. While the gains from exchanging IQD or VND can be substantial, they won't be free from government oversight. Based on preliminary financial advisory notes and early communication from banking partners, these exchanges will likely fall under capital gains tax treatment for most holders, especially those who acquired the currency as an investment and held it for an extended period. That means how long you've owned the currency, your income bracket, and the structure of the exchange itself may all influence the final tax obligation. Some states may offer preferential treatment or exemptions, while others will expect full compliance. This is not the time to guess. Consult a qualified tax advisor who understands foreign currency conversions and IRS reporting guidelines. You don't want to walk away from a gain only to face unexpected tax burdens months later. Security is another priority. Chase isn't taking any chances. In collaboration with federal regulatory agencies, private security contractors, and local authorities, strict safety protocols are being implemented to ensure smooth operations. This includes ID verification at the door, confirmation of appointments before entry, and limits on how many people can access the exchange areas at any one time. There will be no walk-ins, no lobby congestion, and no tolerance for chaotic crowd behavior. If you don't have a confirmed appointment, you will not be allowed into the branch for exchange. To protect your safety, it's critical that you keep all appointment details private. Don't post about it on social media, don't share your receipt photos or exchange rates. There are bad actors online watching for careless posts, and they'll be ready to strike if they sense vulnerability. On a broader level, this event represents more than just financial transactions. It's a reset in how developing nations like Iraq and Vietnam are perceived by the international community. Iraq, once written off due to conflict, is stepping back into the global economy with the strength of its oil reserves and reformed financial institutions. Vietnam, long viewed as a rising manufacturing powerhouse, is finally seeing its currency catch up to its economic reality. These aren't struggling nations clinging to old systems. They're ascending powers now being acknowledged by global finance leaders, and with Chase Bank's confirmation, the world is starting to take that seriously. What comes next? Most likely, other major banks will follow Chase's lead. Institutions like Wells Fargo, Citibank, and Bank of America are certainly watching this closely. If this rollout proves successful and well managed, it could encourage further participation in foreign currency exchanges. Additionally, governments may begin reviewing outdated restrictions on foreign holdings and revise how they regulate currencies like the Zimbabwean dollar, the Afghan Afghani, or reforming African currencies. But for now, the spotlight is firmly on the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong. And for good reason. This is the confirmation so many hoped for, and it's finally happening. As we move forward, the most important thing you can do is stay organized. Make sure your physical currency is safe, verify all serial numbers, keep purchase receipts backed up digitally, and confirm which Chase locations in your area are officially handling exchanges. Appointments may fill up quickly, so don't delay. Once scheduled, assemble your identification documents, confirm any tax questions with your advisor, and consider opening a separate account for your deposit to make accounting and transfers easier down the road. There's also an emotional side to this moment. Many of you have held onto this hope quietly in the face of doubt from others. You've done the research, stayed engaged in the community, and never gave up. This is your payoff. But don't let excitement cloud your judgment. Avoid third-party offers, unlicensed redemption groups, or anyone claiming secret rates. If it's not a verified bank or authorized exchange center, walk away. Protect your investment like you would your most valuable asset, because in many ways, it is. At Iraqi Dinar News, we'll be with you every step of the way. Our team will continue to monitor Chase Bank's rollout, verify user reports, track rate changes, and follow any federal updates as this historic revaluation unfolds. You've been with us through years of silence, speculation, and waiting. Now, we're finally entering the chapter where belief becomes reality. Make sure you're subscribed, keep notifications on, and share this update with others who've been walking this journey beside you. Together, we'll move forward one verified update at a time.